right,
Yes, sir.
here we are.
Yeah.
Welcome to the first episode of the podcast. I'm actually so gassed. I'm actually so gassed. This is my boy, my boy.
Appreciate you. Appreciate
Come
you.
on, come on. So we have Sean on the podcast. Sean.
Yes.
I'm like,
Uh,
where do I even start?
where do we begin?
I met this guy. When did we met on
Uh, I met
last.
Yannick while I was sewing some trousers last year.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. That was crazy.
A whole year
Yeah,
ago,
yeah,
right
yeah.
before
Whole
winter
year
hit. I think
ago.
it was in like August or something.
Yeah, it must have been
Yeah.
August because it was in the first Condepa. It was the first
Yeah,
degraded. It
the
was in the degraded.
OG spot.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Fire.
yeah. We met
Good
on the
times.
degraded, the first OG spot.
Hell
That's crazy.
yeah.
That's crazy. I can't believe this was a year ago. But
Dude, things have changed so quickly as
yeah,
well.
yeah, yeah, yeah. No, so much. I'm like, this guy's been on a movie set.
Hell
I'm like,
yeah.
oh, I
Hell
can't wait
yeah.
to talk about this. But okay,
Mm.
first of all, I wanted to just go back. Like, so what do you do creatively? Who are you?
So creatively, as of now, I am a costume designer and tailor. I make clothes. I have a brand that I don't do anything with. I have multiple brands that I don't do anything with. I
Yeah,
make movies now. Well, I make short films now. I'm soon
yeah,
to make movies, proper
yeah,
movies.
yeah,
Yeah, I'm a painter. I'm a sculptor.
yeah.
Make textiles.
He
Kind of just
does it
fuck
all.
around.
He does it all, guys.
Kind
He
of
does it
just
all.
try. Yeah, just try things.
Yeah, 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 yeah. No,
Yeah,
I think that's definitely something that like I might admire about you a
appreciate it.
lot is
Appreciate
that
it.
you just try shit.
Hell
You
yeah.
just try
I
everything.
think I'm just like so curious about the world that
Mm.
it's really easy to
Yeah,
just want to try things as well and to be inspired by other people doing things,
yeah, 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 100%,
So very
100%.
helpful as a creative.
But yeah, guys,
Mm.
I feel like he's low-key understanding his shit right now. But,
I'm
like,
finally,
he's,
yeah, I'm finally
but,
getting to the point where I think I know like what I want to do with my life, I think,
yeah,
and like the industry I want to be in, as opposed to when I was making clothes, I was like, yeah, I want to have a fashion brand, or I want to make other people's clothes, just
yeah,
like doing those jobs as a form of like making money, as opposed to
yeah,
creating and having the work exist. Like we talked about earlier,
yeah, yeah,
the
yeah,
work
yeah,
has to
yeah.
have a purpose, and I think that by making
Exactly.
costumes and putting them out in that like format in that medium, they have
It
that
gives
purpose.
it gives out a
Yeah,
purpose
it
and
gives
like
me that feeling
yeah,
of purpose.
of it has it purpose.
Yeah.
No, but I get what you mean because like oftentimes like we were saying before,
Mm,
um, you make the clothes, you think they look sick, but then
mm.
they just sit there and they're like they don't really have much purpose. They
Yeah,
don't
they sit on your rack,
like,
then
but
it's
but it is what it is, and I
mm.
feel like it's definitely good to
It's part of the
find
growing
out.
process for sure, though.
100%,
Yeah,
100%. I
yeah.
feel
Because some
like
people, I mean, like you can be okay with that. You can be okay with making
mm,
garments, and eventually, of course, like everything will sell if the right person comes
yeah,
through. But
exactly.
some of us don't have that time. Some of us
Yeah,
don't want to
yeah,
wait.
yeah, exactly,
I want
exactly.
to,
Some of us are just
yeah,
trying to be appreciated now.
exactly.
That's it. That's it.
Instant gratification, though.
Yeah.
Not too much, but in like the sense of, yeah, I've put so much time and effort into something. I want it to be appreciated the minute I finished it, because
Yeah.
otherwise I'm like, oh, I made it. Oh, no one likes it, huh? No one's really spoken about it,
Yeah. Yeah.
until something happens, and then it's a whole different story. But
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. No, cool,
crazy.
cool, cool.
Mm.
But yeah, no, I'm like, I really want to dive into what you've been doing recently.
Hell yeah, hell
Man,
yeah.
man went to America for 5 months ago. 5 months ago.
I guess so. Yeah, now like
Yeah,
5 months ago,
five
I
months
moved.
ago.
I moved from Bournemouth, and I went to LA. And for like the first like 2 weeks, I wasn't doing anything.
Yeah.
I was
Uh,
chilling. And I got quite bored of chilling quite quickly. And I
yeah.
was also like, man, I'm out here, but I'm not doing anything. I need purpose. And then luckily, got a phone call that was like, hey, would you like to help out on this short film? And it's like an indie film. And I was like, yeah, sure. Ends up not being an indie film. Ends up being like, a proper Hollywood film, feature
Yeah.
length. And
Which is crazy. Like
yeah.
this guy messaged me. He's like, I'm on a movie set. I'm like, what the fuck do you mean you're on a movie set? You
Bro,
started making movies now? He's like, no, I'm on the actual movie set.
yeah.
What,
The
brothers,
the
bro?
craziest part is the entire experience was so surreal.
Yeah.
And I was like sober the entire time as well, because I was just like I worked so hard that I never had time to like, go out or party or anything. and it was just like this weird experience of doing so much work and putting so much effort in, for it to all just be over. Like
Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah, yeah.
movie's only gonna come out maybe like a year and a half, you know?
Which is like crazy, you know.
Yeah.
It's so weird how long it takes for movies. Like I only clocked that really like in the past year.
Mm.
Like I'm a big movie lover, but like I always like, oh, they come out and just
Yeah,
they film it
right.
and it just comes out, right?
Right.
Right? Like that's it. But
Yeah.
like you
So
don't get to see the fruit of your labor until like much later on.
exactly. Like all
But
these big movies are made like 2, 3 years in advance, you know,
yeah, 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 no,
which is crazy.
yeah,
But
it's crazy.
that whole experience made me just like so like enthralled with cinema.
Yeah,
Not necessarily like movies, but everything behind the scenes. Because I've never been a fan of like being in front of the camera, like being the center of the
mm,
stage. You know, I get way too awkward.
yeah,
But being behind the scenes was great because I had not only did I have like agency, but I was also like given a decent position where I was respected and people understood that I was there for a reason,
yeah,
as
yeah,
opposed to
yeah,
like you
yeah.
could work any job, um, and like I don't know, you could get a job and anyone there could have got that job,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
But to be like on a movie set, you need to know what you're doing because
exactly.
time is money, and
Mm.
people, yeah, it gets intense, but
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, no.
crazy
Well,
experience
I
though.
get what you mean though. It's like it's being appreciated for the skills that you have,
Right?
you
Yeah,
know, and like actually being
yeah.
respected for them instead of just like doing a job just for the money
Right?
type
That's
shit. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
And
yeah.
then also, yeah, of course, the pay is an incentive.
Well,
Being paid for what you
well,
love to do is
you know,
the best feeling for
yeah,
sure. And
yeah,
that's why I think
100%.
like working 16 hours a day was fine
Yeah,
because I really just enjoyed every single day.
mm,
So yeah, sad it's over, but that's why I've gone into making my own movies
yeah,
so I can
yeah, yeah,
chase that feeling. Luckily, there are quite a few like production jobs going
yeah,
that that I've applied for, and that I'm hopefully gonna get. We'll see.
yeah,
For
yeah,
for the
yeah,
meantime, I
yeah,
want to
no,
work on my craft, figure out shit.
yeah, 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 no, always, always. I feel like it's a constant battle between like when do I focus on my own craft and pursuing that, and when do
Mm.
I focus on like getting some money and just like also just
Yeah,
you know
getting
the
savings up as
balance,
well,
the
bro.
balance.
Gotta
Yeah,
get the savings up. That's
yeah,
crazy.
100,
But now I'm going to
100%.
Zimbabwe, shoot a
Yeah,
short film with the homies. Pull
that's
up
gonna be.
Yannick.
Yeah,
He
I'm gonna
has to,
try.
bro.
I'm gonna
He
try.
has to. We'll
This
go to
guy's.
Mozambique. It'll be crazy,
I'm like,
bro.
it
Hundred
would be
percent.
dope.
Hundred
It'll be
percent.
dope.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm so tempted. I'm like, I've been wanting to get out of the country for so
Hmm.
long, bro. I just keep saying it, keep saying it, but like, I'm
Yeah.
just not going anywhere. And I'm like,
No, I feel you. That's
but
how I felt last year, and I was like, damn. Do I want to just like either it felt like either I had to like live here forever or had to go off and like do things,
yeah,
which I was like happy living here. It was a really
yeah,
good time. Like I love all of you guys. I
yeah,
miss all
yeah,
of you guys.
yeah. No, miss you too.
Dude,
Miss you too, Sean,
it's
bro.
bleak. It's bleak.
Uh,
But I think you got to go see what's out there,
yeah,
even if there's nothing.
yeah, yeah,
And then
yeah.
you can come back.
Because
This
yeah,
place
yeah,
isn't really. It's not. UK's not going anywhere. America's
no.
going somewhere, bro. I don't know. I don't know, bro. As someone that has an
Shit.
American girlfriend, bro, that place is.
Oh, that's
I
crazy,
don't want to move
man.
there anymore. I can't lie.
Trump, Trump is
Dude,
back.
it's so
Trump is
scary.
back,
No,
man.
no,
Trump is back, baby.
no.
Oh, when I saw that shit, I just fucking laughed, bro.
Yeah,
I just laughed.
he's.
I just not take this shit
It's
seriously
brutal.
anymore.
It's
I
brutal.
really don't. I really don't. I think the whole shit is like this is just a massive game. It's
Yeah,
just a massive game. It
yeah.
feels
It's
like
like a movie, bro. I
yeah.
mean, I don't know if you've seen the movie Idiocracy,
No, I
but
haven't.
I'll send you the link to it because it's
Please,
exactly what America is becoming, in
mad,
my opinion. I mean,
mad.
it could get better,
Ugh.
but for the most part, yeah, it's pretty crazy. LA feels like a different place though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
In what sense?
I don't know. It kind of feels
Like
like England.
yeah.
Yeah, except like way nicer. Sorry, it
Yeah.
doesn't feel like England, but it has like, I mean, gun violence, which is
Yeah.
it has its problems.
Mm.
But yeah,
Like yeah.
weird. It also felt kind of like Africa a lot of the time, like Zimbabwe to me.
Yeah.
Just like same visuals. It's very sun-faded city,
Mm.
Really, they have like jacaranda trees, which is like something I remember from my childhood in Zimbabwe. It's
Yeah.
like
Yeah. Yeah.
purple
Yeah.
flowers that bloom over everything.
Oh, crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know. but it was cool. It was cool to be out there. I really appreciated everyone that hosted me and
Yeah.
welcomed me.
Yeah.
And let me get on a fucking movie, bro. That shit's
Bro, that
crazy.
is
What the
crazy.
fuck?
It's crazy, bro. But
Crazy.
it's got connections. It's got
Yeah.
connections.
Shout out to networking.
Yeah. Yeah, no.
Shout out to my girlfriend.
Come on.
Hell yeah.
It's a real one. It's a real one.
But
I'm
yeah.
like, that is a real one.
Cool.
But what do we speak about next?
Mm.
This guy has so much life, he has so much life. So you mentioned, I say, take it back a little bit.
Yeah.
You mentioned that you grew up in Zimbabwe.
Yeah.
So speak a little bit about
Well,
the young
I grew up
Deshaun.
all over the place, to be fair. But I spent like my high school years in Zimbabwe because I was
Hmm.
born there, but then I moved to Nigeria, and then from Nigeria I moved to the UK, and then we moved to Saudi Arabia, then we moved to Cape Town, then we moved to Zimbabwe again, then we moved back to Cape Town, then we moved to Zimbabwe again, then we moved back to Cape Town, then I moved to Berlin, and then continued
Yeah,
on. So my
yeah,
experience of Zimbabwe was kind of like in very like short snippets,
yeah,
but always really lovely. Probably like obviously my favorite place to be right now. Really hard place to be. Um, everything's kind of difficult out there
yeah.
for if you're like working there and making money there, you're screwed right now.
Really?
Inflation's gone up by like 66%, bro.
Oh,
It's
fuck.
crazy. Hyperinflation all over again. It's like the
Oof.
third time now, which is you think something would happen, but
Yeah, you
yeah,
think, but like, I'm like, it's
mm,
fucked. It's fucked
it is.
everywhere,
It
isn't it?
is.
It's
But
fucked
I'm
everywhere.
excited to go back and just spend some time out there,
Mm,
see how it goes. I really want to get more involved in the like the art scene there because that was
yeah.
something I never really even noticed was happening. But now
Hmm.
I'm seeing like because of Instagram, like social media, there are fashion shows
Yeah.
popping up.
Exactly.
People are hosting like skate tournaments. Like my friend wants to go back and film like a skate documentary about all the local skaters because there's no
Sick.
skate park, there's no skate shop, But somehow they're
But
like
somehow there's a
these
scene
dudes
there.
that
Yeah.
that are really
They just like
dedicated. They're
just
really
evolve.
dedicated to it. So yeah,
That's crazy. That's
I'm
crazy.
from Zim. My mom's from Zim. I don't really speak Shona. I'm sorry, everybody.
It
It is what it is.
is what it is. It is.
Yeah.
It is. I'm like, nah, it's crazy. I'm like, I see a lot of parallels between like me and you in the sense that like we have just spent time like a
Hmm.
little bit about everywhere. I'm
Yeah,
like, I feel like I
exactly.
haven't moved quite as much as you have though. I'm like, I've lived in 10 different houses.
Yeah.
Well, I guess 13 now
Hmm.
actually. 13 different
I
houses.
think it's weird having to move around a lot as well though.
Mm.
Like I don't really know how to settle down anymore.
Yeah, 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 yeah. You're always like low key on the move.
Yeah.
You're always
Always.
ready to be on the
Always.
move
I'm always
type
looking at
shit.
something
Yeah,
else. I'm like,
yeah, yeah,
maybe I
yeah, yeah.
go to
No,
this
no,
place. But yeah.
no. I think that's why it's been so weird for me spending so much time like in Bournemouth. Bournemouth,
Hmm.
I've been here for Bournemouth and Poole, I've been here
Too long.
way too long, bro. Way too long. That's why it feels uncomfortable now.
Yeah, fair enough.
Feels almost uncomfortable
Hmm.
now. But like I love this place and like it's great. Like
Yeah. I
I've
mean, I
got
have great memories of this place, not only from you guys, but like my grandparents live here.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
So
exactly.
it always have a place in my heart.
Yeah,
Well,
no.
they live in Poole,
Yeah.
which is a shit show now. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I went to Poole yesterday just to do some shopping for my grandma, and it was like, damn.
Yeah,
It's,
yeah,
I thought it
yeah.
was gonna get better, but I don't know if it is.
It's not necessarily getting better.
Yeah.
It's I think that's everywhere though. I think Bournemouth is not getting any better right now.
Yes. Everywhere is
Like
in decline.
yeah, yeah,
So it's like, where do you go at this point?
yeah, yeah.
Which is
I
what I'm
think
trying to figure out for sure.
no, same though,
Mm.
same though. I'm like I was very adamant on like going to London and learning how to make jewelry.
Ah,
Yeah,
that would have been
yeah,
crazy.
that
Why
would be
can't you?
crazy. It's not that I can't,
Mm.
but I'm just like I'm not really sure I want to stay here for that long.
Yeah. Yeah.
Another three
Maybe you
years
need
in
to go on like a
England.
pilgrimage to learn how to make jewelry.
That's what I'm
Really go
thinking.
out there.
That's what I'm thinking. I'm
Go
like,
somewhere where you can live for cheap, hopefully.
mm,
I'm excited to see my mom as well. She's in Zim right now.
oh
My
yeah,
parents are retired, so
yeah,
that'd be cool for them.
mm,
Live out there. It also means I have like a home base again because that's something I haven't
yeah.
had for like since like before COVID, like
Jeez.
2019.
Yeah.
Because my mom and dad moved to an island. My brother moved to the UK. He lives in
Yeah.
Brighton, which I don't. Brighton's okay, but I don't know if I could live there.
I don't know. I don't know. I'm like,
Same with Bournemouth.
I agree.
Mm.
I don't know. I don't
Mm.
know. It feels like a slightly bigger Bournemouth.
Yeah.
Brighton.
Yeah, 100%.
Slightly bigger
100%.
Brighton. With a shittier beach.
Yeah, and double the nitties. So
Really? Wow.
I'd say so.
Oof.
Dude, the amount of people I saw on the street that I thought were actually dead, it reminded me of being like in like LA or New York. I was like, this is a
Oh, that's
proper
fucked.
city.
Yeah,
There
this
are
is
dead.
it. This is it. There you go. You pass the
Yeah.
threshold. Now
Yeah,
you're a city.
exactly.
I
Exactly.
think that's why Bournemouth is getting worse. They need to hit that threshold.
You gotta hit that threshold and then they
You know?
become a proper city.
Exactly. Come on.
We call it the Nitty
That's
City tax. Hell yeah.
oh,
I'll make that a
nitty
thing, bro.
city tax.
Make some money off that.
Jeez.
No.
Oh, but yeah, no.
Mm.
I'm crazy.
Mm.
Okay. Next question I wanted to ask is a little bit more about uh your art education.
Mm.
Art education. I always find this topic really interesting just because like me personally, I don't really have like that much, I would say, professional art education, but
Mm-hmm.
you
Mm-hmm.
you do.
Yeah,
You have that
a
background
fair
in a
amount. I
sense.
mean, so art school made me hate making art, but I think that's because I went during COVID, and COVID changed everything.
Yeah.
Like final year, there were like 3 people in my class, bro. So it's like
Crazy.
even if I'm doing really well, I only have like 3 people to compare my
And
work or
myself
like
too.
yeah, or like that
Or,
understanding because that's how you learn, right?
yeah. Yeah,
Or at
yeah,
least
yeah,
that's how I learn. It's like if I see someone doing some cool shit, I want to make cool like shit
yeah.
that's even cooler than theirs, you know?
Mm,
So maybe
yeah.
not the best way to do it, but I
I'm
think it's
like
gotten me places so far. So
exactly, exactly,
we'll
exactly.
see.
I feel like you have to do that in a sense, you
Mm,
know. It's it's not it's not necessarily a bad thing to
mm,
just be like, oh, they're doing something better. Like then I could definitely,
yeah. It's
you
like
know,
if you think you could do better than someone, do it.
do
Don't
it.
just say you're
Yeah,
gonna do
yeah,
it.
just
Actually do it.
actually do it.
That's
And
my
then
like yeah.
I feel like also the person also respects you a lot more when you're
Yeah,
like, I actually took a little bit of inspiration from this, but I feel like
for
I
sure.
did my thing with it.
Yeah,
And, you
exactly.
know,
Helps
it's
you grow.
yeah,
That's
no.
that's what growth's about. Like even if it's like a lot of the time I'd be like, damn, I'm better than my fucking teacher. Of course I wasn't. But it was like a thing where like that was the only person that I had to look
That
up to,
yeah,
and
yeah,
even their
yeah.
stuff was kind of mid.
You're
Anyway,
like, oh,
but yeah, I've also realized that if you want to learn something and you have to have time. That's the tricky part.
yeah,
Because like right now I had a bunch of time last month where I was just reading up on short films and how to make a short film, how to
yeah,
write a script, how to like build a narrative, which is something I hadn't like thought about during school when I
yeah.
when I could have been doing it. I was
No,
busy doing other
100%.
stuff.
I'm like,
So I think you can teach yourself anything if you really want to.
yeah,
Like how to sew. Like we're self-taught and
literally, we're self-taught.
killing
Like
it.
that was
All
one
of
of the
us are.
things. Like I didn't ever really look at like even fashion
Mm,
in general. Like I never really took that seriously, or I always carved out my own like little style for myself,
yeah, yeah.
and I think I still do in a sense. I don't really like,
I mean, you definitely have to bring your own style to it.
yeah,
Because I've noticed that, like, even when I think I've made something completely different to what I normally make, there is like that. There's like the one thing that
mm,
connects all of them
it's the
together.
continuation. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
yeah, for sure.
You can like track
And that's how,
where
yeah,
it
that's
is.
how you find your style, I
Yeah,
think. Mm,
yeah, yeah, no, 100%. But yeah,
mm.
no, I'm like,
Yeah,
just
but
be
I
yourself.
wouldn't say you have to go to art school if you
Don't
want to
have to go to art
if you
school.
want to become an artist. It definitely helps you make like better connections.
Yeah,
But if you're
yeah,
good, you don't need connections anymore. Just go online,
yeah,
post your shit. Hopefully someone will see it,
mm,
I guess. But yeah.
yeah. No. So that settles that for this episode.
Hell
I'm like,
yeah.
we're gonna keep it nice and short. I don't actually know how long this is. I forgot to do a timer or
Fair enough.
something.
It's probably like
I'm like,
15 minutes, I
yeah,
think. Yeah,
15 minutes,
easy breezy.
15 minutes. I'm like, for the first episode, I'm like, my boy, little Sean camera. I'm like,
Had to
we're
come.
gonna leave it for the next time that I see
Hell
him.
yeah, which will be
Like,
in
we'll
Zimbabwe.
definitely,
It's gonna be crazy.
yeah. Come on,
We'll have
come
the
on,
whole
come on.
setup, lights and everything.
Yeah. Oh, that'd be
Man.
crazy.
Yeah.
Actual little setup. But no, I love this outside setting though.
Me
You
too,
literally
of
was like,
course.
let's go outside.
I
And I
was
was
like,
like,
yeah,
actually,
this
yeah,
is this is
let's
way
do
more
that.
us for
Yeah,
sure. Being out in nature.
Bike boys for life.
White boys for life.
Come on.
Hell
That's
yeah.
beautiful. That's a wrap. Thank you very much, beautiful people. I
Thank
will
you for
see you guys
having me.
later.
That was great.
It's been the third place podcast, um, first episode, and I will see you guys in the next one. Right,
Boom, boom,
interviewing
boom,
more
boom. And then
cool
just like
people.
explosions, explosions,
Yeah,
explosions.
yeah.